Hi, it's Andrew from Australian Local Marketing. What I'm here to show you today is some proof that our company can get your business some results. And we have a unique strategy. Let me, before I start showing you some results and some proof, explain some of the strategy which we do. Now, what we do is we rank your service, whether you're a dentist or a plumber or chiropractor, whatever business you're in your suburb. So whether you're in Melbourne, Canberra, Sydney, Cairns, Perth, it doesn't really matter. It can be New Zealand. Wherever you are, we'll rank you. So what we do is we then use different ways to say your business. For example, a different way to say plumber is plumber, plumbing services, etc., etc. Now, floor sanding is a floor sanding, sanding and polishing, hardwood floors. So there's many different ways to say it. And then we say the different ways with your main suburb, then we rank under suburbs around your suburb. So you start getting traction. Now, these only make these sub keywords may only get a few clicks a month, but they add up. And when you start to be seen everywhere, you're seen as an authority, and that will give people more confidence to do business with you. So the other thing I want to explain, and this is a very important point which I don't think a lot of people truly understand, and that is why a Google lead, in my opinion, for most businesses, not all, but most businesses, especially local ones, is better than a Facebook lead. And as I said, this is only my opinion, but with a Facebook lead, it works for some industries and not so well for other industries. And some people will be in the buying cycle and ready to buy, but some people will not be. Whereas a Google lead, the person doing a Google search is in research mode, and there are a lot more at the top of the pyramid for sales. They're a lot closer to doing a sale with you than, say, a Facebook lead. So it's a really important distinction to understand that how people search these days. And sometimes what they'll do is they'll search a keyword, and if they see you at the top of Google, then they'll do a search for your business name. So it's good to have good reviews as well. So they'll do reviews before they call you business. So there's a lot of people doing it that way, and a lot of people searching on their mobile phone as well. Now, last thing I'd like to point out what we do is we hone in after we've got your major keywords ranking. We then hone in on what I would call profitable services. Now, for example, a plumber can make money with fixing a leaking tap. So you could have a leaking tap in Penrith, for example, and be found under all those keywords. But the service that makes a plumber more money is block drains. So if we get them, the plumber ranked under block drains in Penrith, West Sydney, and all the surrounding suburbs, Emu Plains, it'll make a much better result on the business, and you make more profits. So I'd like to quickly show you some of these results. Now, these results are current, and I'm not showing you all the results because I've got thousands of results from my clients. And typically what we do is we try and get, we can rank their website, we can rank some directories. You'll see a couple of examples of that. We also, in some cases, rank videos, and we get businesses found in Google Maps too. So let's have a look, and I'll show you some proof, and then at the end we'll show you how you can do some business and get started and get the same results for your business. So here we go. Abbotsford Smash Repairs. We're position 2 there, and position 3. Smash Repairs Abbotsford, position 2, and there's YouTube there too. Abbotsford Panel Beaters, position 2 and 3. So that's how a thumbnail looks. Now, it catches your eye. It's really important to get the YouTube video ranking in the search engines, because you can see how much that sticks out, and the phone number's there, so you don't even have to click on the website, you can call the phone number directly from the listing, because I managed to put the phone number in early, as you can see, so the people can call straight away without even having to click on the website. Abbotsford panel beaters. Here we go. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 results there. Collingwood smash repairs surrounding the suburb. Now we've got a website there. So we're number 3 there, which is pretty good. Kensington smash repairs, which is in north of North Melbourne, they're position 1. Ballina tow trucks, northern New South Wales. You can see them at number 1 there. Heavy duty accident repairs, northern suburbs Melbourne. Now, this is an example of a listing in Google Maps. It's number 1. Tow trucks Windsor, New South Wales. So you can see here, this is number 1, 2, 3. So to be in the top 3 is good. You can see here, Ballina towing, number 1, and in the maps, and number 1 in the Google listings. 24-hour towing Ballina, and there we go. Number 1 in the Google Maps, and then number 1 in the Google listings. You think they would have some authority in people's eyes? Towing Ballina, just another permutation, number 1 and number 1. Shipping containers New South Wales, Ballina New South Wales. This is their same business, different service. We've got a separate website for that, so we rank those 2 websites individually, number 1 in Google. Client of mine that's been around for many years with me, floor sanding Gold Coast. Number 3 in the maps and number 1 in Google. Gold Coast floor sanding and polishing, another way to say it. And you can see number 1 in Google. Gold Coast floor sander, number 3 in the maps, number 1 in Google. Hawkesbury towing, first website under Facebook and Yellow Pages. Albury tilt panel homes, Vincent Ross Homes. If you're in Albury, it's a great service. You can see here number 1 and 2 for this client of mine, and some of his images are showing up as well. And tilt panel homes, Albury Wodonga. There it is, number 1 and 2 again, plus images. So again, back to Gold Coast floor sanding, number 1. 24-hour Hawkesbury towing, number 1. Now, this is why this is in the maps. But here's something different I want to show you. We can get different websites ranking too. So we've got WordPress, Google Docs, and YouTube channel, all ranking on the first position. So it's not just the website we can rank. We can rank different things. Now, Brooklyn smash repairs in Victoria, not the one in New York. Here we go, number 1 in Google. Albury commercial cleaning, alburycleaning.com, another client of mine. In fact, full disclosure, it's my brother. Q smasher accident repairs, and there we go, number 1, plus the mobile version, plus the Facebook. Best smash repairs in Port Melbourne. And if we go down, we've got the South Melbourne panel beaters, which will turn down the first website, South Melbourne panel beaters. You can see these are just directory sites. Most people don't tend to go for directory sites, they tend to go directly to the website. Best prestige smash repairs in Melbourne CBD. And what do we hear? South Melbourne panel beaters. Panel beatings repair South Melbourne. Yeah, number 1 in the maps and number 1 in Google. Best panel beating in Beaumaris, so it's an outer suburb. Again, the first website that's not a directory website, number 3. best car body repairs in South Melbourne. You can see number 1 in Google. Glenvale Accident Repairs Company, number 1, number 2 in Google. Insurance repairs in South Melbourne, South Melbourne panel beaters, plus number 1 in the maps, plus number 1, 2 in the Google results. Insurance repairs, South Melbourne, 1 and 2. Accident repairs in St Kilda, here we're about number 5. Again, and 5 and 6 there. That's pretty good. Luxury car repairs in Bentley, number 1. This goes on and on, and these are not all the results. Crash repairs in Port Melbourne, number 3 in the maps, and about number 4 in the Google listings. Commercial smash repairs, Docklands, number 2 in the maps, number 1 in the Google. Best commercial smash repairs in Moorabbin, and you'll see here number 1. Keep going. Bow Morris, number 1, 2. Albert Park, number 1, 2. Corporate panel beatings in Kilda, number 2. Corporate panel beatings South Wharf, number 1. And number 2, number 3, no, 1 and 2. Number 1 in maps, and number 1 and 2 in Google search. Corporate panel beating in South Bank, 1 and 2, etc., etc. The best accident repairs in Campbell, there's Q. And are they in the search results? I don't remember. Yes, they are. The first real website under that keyword. Accident repairs in Q, number 1 in Google, and their Facebook page, which I'm ranking as well. Campbell Smash repairs, number 1 in maps. I've got some special tricks to get people ranking the maps, by the way. And number 2 in Google. And again, Tilt Panel Homes Albury, another variation of it. There's 2 versions of it there. One more Hawkesbury City Towing. We've got number 1 there, and plus we're ranking their different versions of the yellow pages, etc., etc. And of course, where would I be if I wasn't ranking myself? Australian Local Marketing, of course, I'm number 1. And I've got a good testimonial here from the floor sanding guy on the Gold Coast. So we uploaded a couple of years ago, but I'm still ranking. The results are still very, very relevant, and he's still a preferred client. Now, if you want to get started with us, go to Australian Local Marketing, tell us about your project, and you go to the SEO discovery page. You scroll down here and you fill out the details, your phone number, and there's only about 3 or 4 pages, just so we get to know a bit about you. A good time to call, and you can still see some proof here of some results. So fill this out, get going, and start getting some leads in, start growing your business by increasing your visibility with us, Australian Local Marketing. We've got the runs on the board since 2004. Let's get results. Let's get you moving up. Let's get you in the maps, get your YouTube videos ranking. I'm keen to work with people who are progressive and want to make money online, so let's do it, and can't wait to see you. So go to this page, fill out SEO discovery, and go through the different steps. I think there's about 3 or 4 pages to go through. It's nothing too hard to go through, but that will just give me some background information, and I've got a lot more proof than that if needs be, but hopefully it's a good start, and we can't wait to do some business with you.